Okay, I'm showing just a minute after 11:30. It's 11:31, so we'll go ahead and get started. Again, my name is Scott. I'm one of the forecasters here with the Weather Service office in Raleigh, and I'll be conducting the weekly weather brief for Central North Carolina. Our biggest impacts for this week will be actually in the first part of the week. Let me get things started. Here we go. Will actually be today and tonight, actually. We have an area of low pressure that's offshore. At the same time, we've got a pretty decent Arctic high that's centered across parts of the Great Lakes and Lower Ohio River Valley. That high is sending some very cold, dry air into the Carolinas on a brisk northeasterly flow. If you've been outside this morning, you can say it doesn't feel all that great compared to yesterday morning. But in aloft, though, we have an area of moisture streaming up from the Gulf across the southeast U.S. And there's enough energy in that flow aloft to precipitate some areas of light precipitation across the region. And eventually our temperatures near the surface will get down pretty close to freezing, particularly to the areas north and northeast of Raleigh. And so there may be a potential for some very spotty light freezing rain or freezing drizzle later on this afternoon and early tonight. Because the sporadic nature of the precip and the possibility of temperatures pretty much staying at around 32 degrees or so, we're not expecting any widespread problems or actually no travel problems really whatsoever. What some folks may see will be a very light glaze maybe on top of their mailboxes or the top of their vehicles or on the fence posts. But the roads themselves, even the bridges over passes, should be relatively okay. We probably won't start seeing any problems until the temperature drops down to near 30 or a little bit below 30 degrees. And that won't occur till closer to midnight or so. And by that time, it looks like enough of the dry air will help to evaporate the moisture off the roads, and the bulk of the precip will be to the east and southeast of our region by that time. So again, the main weather feature today will be today and tonight, and then as we get to midweek, that area of high pressure over the Great Lakes and Lower Ohio River Valley will move into our region, providing us with some pretty decent weather for Wednesday and Thursday. We do have a weak front that will come through Thursday and Thursday night. Right now, moisture looks a little bit too limited for it, so we're not expecting kind of weather with that. Maybe some slightly cooler temperatures for Friday. But the upcoming holiday weekend looks really pretty nice with a tranquil weather pattern and temperatures pretty close to normal. So again, once that high pressure gets here, it's pretty much going to stay in place for a good part of the week. Because we're kind of cold and very stable or so, we're not expecting any kind of severe weather or any kind of thunderstorms during the next 3 or 4 days. And again, precip-wise, the best chances per precip will be today and tonight with the main rain axis along our coastal areas of the state. Here across the central part of the state, some very light precip expected this afternoon and early tonight. You can see by tomorrow the bulk of the precip will be offshore, and then a relatively dry weather pattern as we go through the rest of the week into the weekend. And taking a look at the extended outlook, looks like chances are better than average that temperatures will be near to a little bit above normal, and precip chances will also average close to or slightly above normal during that time frame. So a brief summary of what we're expecting. Again, there's a small threat for some patchy light glaze on elevated exposed objects, mainly mailboxes, fence posts, tops of vehicles late this afternoon tonight. The bridge and overpasses should be A-OK, as well as the main roads and secondary roads. And again, that threat is mainly for the far northeast Piedmont and the northern coastal plain. So if you're listening to us from up near Henderson or Oxford over towards Warrenton, maybe the Halifax area, Tarboro and Nashville, maybe Lewisburg. Again, that'll be the areas that may see a little light glaze. I think as you get closer to Highway 64, and particularly south of 64, the chance of seeing any kind of a glaze are pretty minimal at this time. And again, the temperatures on the road surfaces are just a little bit too warm, and with temperatures just hovering near freezing, we're not expecting any kind of problems with the roads. Temperatures today and tomorrow will average 7 degrees below normal. Our high temperatures for today are pretty much right now, so pretty much mid-30s here across the northeast Piedmont, near 40 maybe in the far south, southeast, but everyone's several degrees below normal for this time of year. And temperatures, even though tomorrow we're not expecting any kind of precip, we will continue the clouds for a good part of the day. And so temperatures will remain several degrees below normal on Tuesday. We're expecting a return of sunshine and more milder conditions by midweek. The weather pattern aloft suggests there should be no outbreaks of severe cold weather or any kind of winter weather across our region through the weekend. And a reminder, next Monday is a federal holiday, so the next weekly briefing will be conducted on Tuesday, December 27th. And here at the Weather Service office, we wish you all a Merry, Merry Christmas. Are there any questions or concerns? Okay, thanks for your time. I do appreciate it. If you do have any concerns, you know to give us a call anytime, day or night. We are always here. And I hope you guys are safe and enjoy your holidays.